Sir, it is a tremendous pleasure to be here aboard your ship. And what a ship it is. A BT-7, if I'm not mistaken. One of the Pollard designs. A very fine vessel, appropriate for the Republic's best. We will ride this Durasteel Eagle into the heart of the Empire, and bring our fight for freedom to the door of the Emperor himself.
You'll make a great addition to Havoc.
I'm proud to know that you feel that way. I have loaded all pertinent data. Let us proceed with our noble duty. Sir, allow me to reiterate my pleasure at serving in your command. Since my Verbo Brain was first activated, I have longed to engage the enemies of freedom directly. Under your noble leadership, I can finally fulfill the mission the Republic's fearless scientists designed me for.
It's good that you're so enthusiastic about our mission.
I can't take all of the credit for my enthusiasm, of course. I owe everything to my primary designer, Dr. Boab Deedon. Thanks to Dr. Deedon, I can understand the importance of our fight, and the extent of the threats we face, and I can fight harder for it.
There's nothing better than fighting for a cause you believe in.
I couldn't agree more, sir. It is an amazing thing to know that you are exceptional, sir. I'm sure you know the feeling, given your incredible service record. My programming, my weaponry, my armor, all state-of-the-art, and my power core, a true marvel. Other droids may look like me or have some of my capabilities, but none of them have my power core. I'm very proud to be so unique.
Where did your power core come from, anyway?
I don't know anything about its origins. All I know is it gives me the ability to be exceptional. I see Havoc Squad in much the same way. We are set apart from other infantry teams by one thing. You. Thanks to your wise and courageous leadership, Havoc Squad is the finest military unit in the Republic. You are what makes Havoc special.
I'm just another soldier, nothing more.
The soldiers of the Republic are all very impressive, but surely none of them can compare with you. Let's return to the fight, sir. It's already been too long since I saw Imperial soldiers stomped into the muck where they belong. Sir, if you have a moment, I've developed an initiative to improve morale amongst our fellow soldiers. As we both know, Havoc Squad is the finest military team ever assembled. Our triumphs prove to the public that victory is near. Unfortunately, as a team, even we can only accomplish so many victories in a given amount of time. Therefore, I would like to undertake additional assignments on my own time.
What kind of additional assignments?
I'd like to coordinate with Command and the SIS to find extra targets, Imperial personnel no one else could challenge, and neutralize them.
Some tough wins would really get our troops fired up.
My calculations suggest the Republic's forces' morale would increase more than 18% for each impossible target I neutralize. Such incredible victories would demoralize the putrid citizens of the Empire as much as they would encourage our heroic comrades.
It's a good plan, 4X. Make it happen.
I'll inform you as soon as I locate a suitable target, sir. Sir, I found our first potential target for the Morale Improvement Initiative, an Imperial propagandist known as the Ambassador. I've collected a sample of his lies for your review.
Friends, the Ambassador would have you know that you needn't live in fear. You needn't bow to men who are your inferiors. In the Empire, you can live a life of purpose and accomplishment, where only those most fit to rule guide our society. A life of greatness.
Give me our intel on this guy.
The SIS has found no concrete data. He effectively has no personal history before becoming the Ambassador. Clearly an Imperial cover-up. These spurious recordings are broadcast all over the galaxy, filling people with doubts about our noble cause. The Ambassador is the public face of our enemy. Removing him will boost Republic troops' morale and combat effectiveness.
Maybe you can take him out in the middle of a broadcast.
We can only hope we'll be so fortunate, sir. The SIS is actively searching for the Ambassador, but he's difficult to track down. As soon as I have more information, you'll be the first to know, sir. Sir, we've had a breakthrough. The Ambassador has been spotted. He's staying in a suite at the Star Cluster Casino on Nar Shaddaa. If I move quickly, I can take him before he's relocated.
Sounds like a plan, 4X.
For the Republic! Sir, I am pleased to report that the mission was a complete success. Though the ambassador had 15 armed guards in his casino suite, I managed to storm through them all, grab the lying fool, and leap out through the window.
Sounds like you really took them by surprise.
Very much so, sir. The enemy never had a chance. Having timed my assault perfectly, the ambassador and I landed on a passing Ugnaught salvage scow after a mere 130-meter fall. Once I had made my apologies to the proprietors of the scow, I turned my prisoner over to the SAS, and the toll of liberty rang out across the galaxy.
Excellent work, 4X.
Now that the ambassador's influence won't be spewing across the galaxy, I suspect we'll see a marked improvement in Republic morale. The only problem now will be selecting an even more impressive target. I've been reviewing morale surveys and after-action combat effectiveness reports, and I have good news. For the period following the neutralization of the ambassador, statistics are up throughout the Republic's armed forces.
It's good to hear the plan is working.
I am concerned that we might see diminishing returns from future missions, unless our targets become even more impressive, though. Havoc Squad's new quarry will have to be someone truly savage, a merciless threat to all that's good and decent in the galaxy.
No matter how bad they are, there's no way they're a match for you.
My thoughts exactly. We'll have this war won in no time, sir. Sir, I'm wondering if you'd be kind enough to share what you know about Force users. I've only been programmed with a basic knowledge of Jedi and Sith capabilities. What do you think about them?
The Force, Jedi, Sith, they aren't my problem.
A common sentiment, according to my records. Many see their teachings as nonsensical, and I can't help but agree. I only ask because it is a commonly held belief that so-called ordinary soldiers are no match for Force users in combat. Clearly that belief is false, but it persists. I suggest that I target a notable Sith Lord and neutralize him, publicly.
I've always wanted to put those slime balls in their place.
I'm glad you share my enthusiasm. I'll let you know as soon as I find a suitable target. Sir, I've discovered the perfect target for our next operation. Lord Kavos. Kavos is a marauding Sith Lord, responsible for countless deaths. Exactly the type of dangerous scum we're uniquely qualified to eliminate.
Sounds like an excellent choice.
Lord Kavos single-handedly destroyed a Republic outpost on Brental 4, massacring its personnel. He fought and killed 2 Jedi Knights simultaneously. According to intelligence reports, this butcher is becoming a hero to the Empire's ravening masses. Neutralizing him will help our cause greatly.
Let's make this a priority. Tell me as soon as we have a location.
As soon as I know more, I'll inform you right away, sir. Success, sir. Lord Kavos has foolishly given away his position.
To all who excel in the arts of death, be it known that Lord Kavos, Master of Combat, seeks a lieutenant to serve him. I seek a worthy right hand to carry out my commands across the galaxy, and profit immensely. Those who think themselves suited should present themselves at the coordinates included in this message. Come prepared.
Who did Kavos send this message to?
The message was broadcast freely in many underworld channels, and delivered personally to a number of high-profile bounty hunters. The coordinates are on Tatooine, sir. I recommend we move quickly, before Kavos can find a suitable lieutenant and move on. For the Republic! Target neutralized, sir. Lord Kavos will threaten the innocent people of the galaxy no longer. As expected, his overconfidence made his defeat all but certain. I simply took my place among the scum, hoping to gain his favor, then struck at the first opportunity.
I bet that got you closer than you would have otherwise.
Precisely, sir. Lord Kavos decided that a fight to the death would determine his champion, every man for himself. Once the fighting began, I closed in. I started by grabbing a Nikto thug who was making liberal use of a flamethrower. With pinpoint accuracy, I hurled him toward Kavos, whose robes were instantly ignited.
I imagine that kept Kavos' attention pretty well.
It did, sir. Although Kavos was thoroughly distracted, I remained cautious and did not engage him directly. Instead, I targeted a nearby Mandalorian using a jetpack. As soon as his velocity and flight vector were pointed correctly, I opened fire with my cannons, sending him barreling into Kavos and the Nikto. The explosion did the rest.
Sounds like you carried out your mission with exceptional skill.
Thank you very much, sir. This was a critical victory. Our comrades are sure to take heart when they hear that a monster like Kavos has been laid low. I'll begin searching for a new target at once. I have excellent news, sir. Given the rigorous nature of Havoc Squad's missions, my power core has seen extensive use, and its capabilities have increased as a result. I now have access to far greater energy reserves, significantly improving the quality of my service to the Republic.
You must be very proud, 4X.
I am, sir. Please, sir, if I may make a request, let's engage in combat as soon as possible. I'm eager to put my new capabilities to the test. Sir, if I may ask, I was wondering about your opinion on Imperial superweapons. Devices that can devastate entire fleets or worlds in a single strike. I find them intriguing.
I don't like the sentiment, but I am interested in the science behind them.
I feel the same way, sir. Incredible devices turned to despicable purpose by minds incapable of morality. Given these weapons' capabilities, I've been researching Imperial weapon designers to find a worthy target for Havoc Squad. One name stands out above all others: Colonel Rebus, the head of one of the Empire's top weapons research programs.
What have you learned about him, 4X?
I have located no personal information on Colonel Rebus, not even a physical description. Over the past 2 weeks, however, mentions of his name on Imperial comm channels have increased in frequency by 15.2%. This suggests a project nearing completion.
You could take out Rebus and his new invention at the same time.
That is my hope, sir. A truly profound victory for the Republic. The location of Colonel Rebus's research lab is one of the most closely guarded secrets in the Empire. No information is available as yet. As soon as I learn more, I'll inform you right away. Sir, I found information on weapons projects that Colonel Rebus was involved in. Would you like to hear about them?
What has Colonel Rebus been up to?
Most recently, Colonel Rebus was involved in the Gauntlet superweapon that we so skillfully destroyed. He's had a hand in many other projects over the past 18 years. The Blight Matrix, the Galactophage, subjugation droids, even the Plasm resource. Supposedly, he even designed a device that could permanently block hyperlanes, though the project was scrapped due to power limitations.
Do you know anything about Rebus's current project?
We have no details on his current project, other than a few intelligence reports confirming that it's near completion. Once his new project enters the testing phase, we will stand a much better chance of locating Rebus himself. I will report to you as soon as I know more. Our opportunity has arrived, sir. We've received intelligence reports that Colonel Rebus is about to test his latest project. A secret proving ground has been established on Hoth. Security will be extensive, but nothing compared to Rebus's usual protection.
How long do we have to move on this?
We have no intelligence on the length of the testing process. I believe it would be best to act as quickly as possible. Neutralizing Colonel Rebus will devastate the Empire's weapons programs. Even I cannot calculate the number of lives that this mission could save. By robbing our enemies of their most despicable weapons, we will rob them of victory, ensuring freedom for generations to come. It was a trap, sir. Colonel Rebus was even more devious than I had expected.
You mean it was all a setup?
All of the hints and clues that led me to Rebus were fabricated. It was all a scheme to capture my power core. As soon as I defeated the last of the Imperial security teams and confronted Rebus, he activated a specially built device that overloaded my primary energy controls. I was frozen.
How did you manage to turn the tables on him?
As Rebus and his final few guards approached, I discovered that I still had control over a handful of secondary subsystems. By manipulating those systems, I was able to trigger a full emergency shutdown and a rear servo-lock, violently propelling me forward just as Rebus came to face me.
I guess that's one way to take someone down.
It was a desperate ploy, but it was successful. As I'd hoped, shutting down my power core caused Rebus's device to shut down as well. All systems were restored within 96 seconds. Rebus's surviving guards were still attempting to lift me off of him at the time, so I dealt with them and carried the colonel back to base. Mission accomplished.
Was Rebus injured when you fell on him?
Yes, but luckily, Republic medical technology is the best in the galaxy. I was assured that he has a non-zero chance of speaking and walking again. With Rebus in custody, the entire galaxy is a safer place. It will be some time before I can locate an even more impressive target. As soon as I do, you'll be the first to know. Sir, I cannot describe how proud I am of Havoc Squad's accomplishments. By all measurable statistics, we've had a real and significant effect on the Republic's success in the war against the Empire. You are an unparalleled leader, a warrior without equal. As long as I continue to function, I will proudly serve at your side.
You're the finest combat droid I've ever known. I'm honored to fight with you.
Thank you very much, sir. Someday soon, the Republic will march to victory atop the burnt husk of the Empire, with Havoc Squad leading the charge.